Did you know that a staggering 85% of Americans experience some degree of APT? For years, I was one of them. All those hours sitting, not really paying attention to how I moved, eventually caught up. I had persistent lower back pain. My stomach seemed to stick out no matter what I did, and my hips felt constantly stiff. It was frustrating. Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects so many of us, often without us even realizing it. Something called anterior pelvic tilt, or APT. You know, it's that subtle shift in your body that can be the hidden culprit behind a lot of everyday aches and pains. But here's the good news, and it's what I want to share with you today. It can be fixed. I managed to turn things around for myself. And now, I teach others how to live a life free from that constant discomfort. It all came down to making some surprisingly simple changes in 4 key areas: how I sit, how I sleep, how I move. And yes, even what I eat played a small role in overall health that supported these changes. Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about APT and, most importantly, how you can fix it naturally. You don't need fancy equipment or complex procedures. You just need a little understanding and consistency. 1. What exactly is anterior pelvic tilt, APT? So let's start with the basics. What is anterior pelvic tilt? Imagine your pelvis, that big bone structure in your hips. When it's in a neutral, healthy position, it's relatively level. But with APT, your pelvis tips forward, almost like you're consciously sticking your butt out, even when you're just standing relaxed. This seemingly small tilt can lead to a cascade of problems throughout your body: weak abs. Because your pelvis is constantly tilting forward, your abdominal muscles aren't engaged properly. Poor posture. Your body compensates for the tilted pelvis, leading to an exaggerated arch in your lower back. Tight lower back. That constant arch means your lower back muscles are always working overtime, leading to soreness and pain, back and knee pain. The misalignment can put extra stress on your spine and even change how your knees track when you walk or move. Hip flexor dominance. These are the muscles at the front of your hips. They become overly tight and dominant because they're constantly shortened. You'll often see APT in people who spend a lot of time sitting, those who skip strengthening their core, or folks who train certain muscles heavily while neglecting others. It's an imbalance. 2. What causes APT? Here's a crucial point. Our bodies are incredibly adaptable. They respond to how we live, day in and day out. APT isn't something you're usually born with. It develops over time from our habits. Sitting for hours daily is a big one for many of us. Prolonged sitting shortens your hip flexors and weakens your glutes and core. If these powerhouse muscles aren't strong enough, they can't hold your pelvis in the correct position. As I mentioned, these muscles get tight from sitting and can pull your pelvis forward. We often forget to engage our core properly, even when lifting or exercising. This refers to the muscles on the back of your body, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. If these aren't strong, the front of your body can become dominant. The good news is, APT is a muscular imbalance, not a permanent condition. It means we can actively work to correct it. 3. Key signs you might have it. So how do you know if you actually have anterior pelvic tilt? It can be subtle, but once you know what to look for, you might spot some common signs in your own body. Here are a few indicators that could suggest you have APT. Your hip flexors feel tight all day, every day. These are the muscles at the front of your hips, where your upper thigh meets your torso. Even if you stretch them regularly, they just don't seem to loosen up. This constant tightness is a big red flag for APT. Your abs feel soft or weak despite working out. You might be doing crunches, planks, or other core exercises consistently, but your abdominal muscles still don't feel strong or engaged. With APT, your abs are often in a lengthened, less effective position, making it harder for them to activate properly. Your glutes don't seem to activate properly when you try to use them. Think about simple movements like walking, climbing stairs, or trying to do a squat. If you feel like your glutes aren't really turning on or doing their fair share of the work, it could be a sign of APT. Planks feel awkward or even painful, especially in your lower back. A proper plank should engage your entire core and feel like a solid, stable line. If you find your lower back arching excessively or hurting during planks, it often points to a weakness in your core coupled with APT. 4. Why it matters. So why should you care about APT? It's not just about how you look, though it can certainly affect your posture and appearance. APT actually wrecks so many important aspects of your physical well-being. Athletic performance. It limits your power and efficiency in movements. Lower back health. The constant strain can lead to chronic pain and even injuries. Lifting mechanics. It makes proper form nearly impossible, increasing injury risk. Core stability. A weak core means less support for your entire torso. Even digestion. Believe it or not, chronic poor posture can impact your internal organs. It's not just an aesthetic issue. It fundamentally affects how you move, how you feel, and your energy levels every single day. 5. How to fix APT naturally. All right, the moment you've been waiting for. How do we actually fix anterior pelvic tilt naturally? It truly comes down to a consistent, multi-pronged approach that focuses on rebalancing your body's muscles. Think of it like a team effort where you're strengthening the weaker players and stretching the ones that are too tight. These are the powerful muscles on the back of your body. Your glutes, your butt muscles, and hamstrings, the back of your thighs. When these muscles are strong, they help to pull your pelvis back into its proper, neutral alignment. This is a fantastic foundational exercise. Lie on your back with your knees bent, feet flat on the floor close to your glutes. Drive through your heels. Lift your hips off the ground until your body forms a straight line from your shoulders to your knees, squeezing your glutes at the top. This effectively wakes up and strengthens your glutes. RDLs are excellent for working your hamstrings and glutes beautifully, while also teaching you how to hinge at your hips properly. Start with just your body weight or a light broomstick to master the form. Keep a slight bend in your knees. Push your hips back and lower your torso while keeping your back straight. You should feel a stretch in your hamstring. This is perhaps the most crucial long-term change. It's where the simple, consistent adjustments you make throughout your day truly come into play. Muscles learn by repetition, and constantly holding good posture reinforces the correct patterns. Always imagine a string gently pulling you up from the crown of your head, elongating your spine. Avoid slumping or letting your chest collapse. This is a subtle but important cue. Don't let your ribcage flare out or stick forward. Keep it stacked neatly over your pelvis. This helps engage your deep core muscles and prevents your lower back from overarching. When standing, gently squeeze your glutes. This small contraction helps to slightly tuck your pelvis under and reduces that excessive lower back arch. Practice this when you're waiting in line or standing at a counter. Limit sitting or use standing breaks. Our modern lives often involve too much sitting. If you have to sit for long periods, make it a rule to get up every 30 to 60 minutes to walk around, stretch, and reset your posture. Consider a standing desk if it's an option for you. Train awareness. This isn't just about doing specific exercises. It's about being mindful of your body's position throughout your entire day. Notice how you sit, stand, walk, and even how you sleep. The more aware you become, the easier it will be to make tiny, corrective adjustments that add up to big improvements. By consistently applying these strategies, you'll be well on your way to rebalancing your body, alleviating pain, and enjoying better posture and movement. 6. Helpful tools. While consistency and smart training are the most important, a few tools can certainly help speed things along or provide relief. Foam rolling, excellent for releasing tight quads and hip flexors. Resistance bands, great for activating those glutes before workouts. Massage gun, can provide targeted relief for tight hip flexors. A standing desk. If you sit for long hours, a standing desk can make a huge difference in breaking up sitting time. Remember, these are helpful, but they don't replace the core work of smart training and consistent effort. 7. Your path to pain-free living anterior pelvic tilt is a fixable muscular imbalance. You don't necessarily need a doctor for this specific issue, though always consult a professional if you have severe pain. What you truly need is posterior chain strength, core control, daily awareness. Hip mobility posture isn't just about standing up straight. It's about freedom in your movement and power in your body. When you fix your posture, your spine, your strength, and your overall energy levels will absolutely thank you. Start today. You've got this. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to my channel for more tips on living pain-free. See you next time.